It's Sunday, May 20th, and I'm going to try to do as quick a look as I can here in the Griffith Homestead garden. The cucumber plants, as you can see, are thriving. We've been getting a lot of rain, and they seem to be very happy. I think it's time to start putting some granulated plant food down and let them enjoy some of that. In fact, let's see here. It looks like... No, I thought I was starting to get our first cucumber there, but I didn't. It isn't. I'm looking to see if we have our first cucumbers. I don't see any right now, but it can't be long for that. Okay. The tomatoes, Cherokee purple tomatoes, which all of our tomato plants really look kind of unhappy this year, but they are coming back pretty nicely. That one looked just about dead when I planted it. This one was just about dead when I planted it. The problem is it's so low to the ground it is getting chewed on by something. And that one, well, you can see this bugger's thriving here. I mean, it's got a nice thick stem here, and see, it was tipping over, so now it's got an extra set of roots there. I can actually cover that whole area up and get roots through that whole section. That's looking very good. The poblano peppers are coming along very nicely. You can see we've got these pesky things. I really don't know exactly what they are. I think they're a wild variety of the wandering Jew plant. I think that's what those guys are. Anyway, you can see the poblano peppers. I'm going to get a little closer. I hate walking in the mud right now. But anyway, the poblano peppers, several of them had wilted and died back to this point here. But as long as the spot where the primary leaves were is still intact, it will produce more leaves and come back. See, this is one of the poblano pepper plants that had no problem, and got a few of those. The blue cages are poblanos, and see that one and that one over there. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit on it. You can see where it was also pretty much to nothing, but the leaves are coming back. I noticed this last year when we got rabbits in the garden, and the rabbits kept biting them off. And they kept coming back, and when I finally was able to evict the last of the rabbits, I think a hawk assisted in it. Anyway, when that happened, I finally got some peppers. These are the Jimmy Nardello peppers, and that is one of the plants that actually I started probably in November or December, just for the heck of it. I took some seeds and I didn't know if they were viable or not, so I just took them and put them in some dirt and a pot, and 7 of them came up. So this is the last one I gave away or sold, all but this one. This one I thought was about dead, but like I said before, they are very durable plants. Peppers will come back like crazy. So what I did is I just planted it up. How do I say this? The stem was kind of withering. So what I did is I planted it deep enough that the stem area will actually regenerate. And as you can see, what were some really sickly 1 or 2 leaves is now a whole new set of leaves in there. Okay, I'm dilly-dallying too much. I had 2, count them, 2 mortgage lifter plants left. I had sold some, and then they just wilted. I don't know. I need to do something about the setup of my greenhouse. I need a bigger greenhouse is what I need, so they have more room to grow straight. Anyway, so this one has come back real nicely. I didn't think it was going to make it. This one is thriving. We'll go over, well, I'll show you. You can see some of the strawberry plants poking through, and I have been weeding some areas of the strawberries. I think I picked at least 1 pound of strawberries this morning. Zucchinis are looking good. I did some weeding around them this morning, and they are some rather happy looking plants. This one had a problem with the end of it getting damaged, and so where a leaf had been, it started sending up new growth. So when I planted it, I made sure to plant it so that this area would have a separate section above ground. So if this doesn't make it, this is a whole new plant, essentially, from the same root system. Alright, let's see. Oops. Got that. Alright, last thing, the cantaloupes. Cantaloupes are doing very nicely. This one kept curving around to face that way. So it finally got long enough that I was able to bring it around facing the direction I want it to go. And it's got a lot of nice growth on it. This one is still one of the punier ones, but it's doing okay. It's got new growth on it. That one is doing very nicely. So is that one and that one. This one's got a new branch on it. So you can tell when they're really happy plants. They start getting a little bigger and they get a new branch on it. This one is these things sprouting up around it. Hold on. Get these out of here. These are these really weird grass-looking. Oh no, this is not grass-looking. This is crabgrass here. Here's what I thought it was. These are kind of grass-like looking. I always have problems with those. But anyway, but this one is doing real nicely because you can see here's the base stem, and we already have another branch coming off right there. We have one branch here going back that way, and that thing is already about 1 foot long, and then this is going real nicely in that direction. So we got that. The very last one I planted, I think, was this one. It never did get very leggy, but it's stout. It's actually got a new branch coming off of it there already. It's about the same age as the other plants, but it got stunted while it was still in the greenhouse. Anyway, but you can see the leaves are big and healthy. Got some nice healthy growth on it. This one is doing real well. I'm expecting to see branches off of this soon. Oh, yeah, nope. Thought I saw some. Maybe. Anyway, and then this one. So, most of the plants are doing really nicely. And I just got these last two over here protected since they still have kind of small leaves. They're harder to spot than the others. But I gotta get in. It's almost 10 o'clock, and I was trying to keep this to 5 minutes, and I failed. But that is what's happening in the Griffith Homestead garden. Y'all have a great day.